Good morning, YouTube. Dang. A whopping 25 degrees out. My tires are hard as stones. It's 5:30 in the morning and I'm on my way to work. I must be, look at this. That irrigation water running into the street. 25 degrees out. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, and this happens on these cold mornings. Now during the summer, I'd sit at this light getting pecked at by mosquitoes when I'm riding to work in the morning. But because it's cold out this morning, every light I stop at will be less than 15-20 seconds until the light turns. So I won't get a chance to warm my hands on the motor. Right? It's like Murphy's Law. So during the summertime, when I don't have to worry about freezing my fingers off, I'll be stopped at a light and I'll have bugs pelting my helmet, mosquitoes biting at the little bit of exposed neck skin sticking out of the back of my helmet, and the light just takes forever while I soak in the heat of the engine. But here in the winter, nope, short lights. So I gotta hand it to the Triumph Tiger. It, you know, when you're on it, it doesn't seem like you've got that much wind protection. You know, when you look at this screen, the screen doesn't look that big. But what you, and of course there's no fairing, but what you quickly realize is you're sitting down behind this tank. And this tank comes up kind of tall and it sticks out kind of wide. So you actually are getting quite a bit of wind protection. Now, and I'll tell you how I know this. Because I decided in this chilly weather to ride my wife's Bonneville to work one day. And holy cow! Man, the huge difference. I mean, you don't notice it in the summertime as much. I mean, you notice the wind blast, but boy, no, that cold wind was exploiting every tooth of the zipper. You see what I mean? Look, the light's already yellow. Normally I'd sit at this light and wait. And that would, of course, afford me the opportunity to warm my hands on the 800cc hand warmer. Not today, though. Taking it nice and easy. I've got really cold tires. I could tell they don't feel as soft as they usually do when I'm riding this bike yet. Can someone tell me, how long does it take tires to warm up? Do they ever warm up when you're riding around at 25 degrees? I gotta imagine the friction with the road warms them up pretty quick, but I don't know. What I've noticed is it's not until I get on the highway here in about 5 minutes that I notice my tires start to feel, well, normal. So this video goes out to all you guys who think that I only ride in the good weather. I don't have the Cena pack that allows you to talk through the Bluetooth to your camera. I was thinking about getting one of those, but I don't have one of those. I have a wired microphone, so when it's raining and I'm riding, I'm not recording a vlog or anything like that because, well, that'd be bad news for the bears, wouldn't it? The water would get inside that GoPro and ruin it. It's just not worth it for a vlog, right? Whew. I gotta tell you, when hand warmers are an option on a bike like this, and I just kind of slough it off going, I'm in Arizona, how often do I need hand warmers? Well, I can think of at least 2 months out of the year they might be worth their weight in gold. But instead, today I've got all leather gloves on. They're not really riding gloves, and I've got a liner in them, and so I'm kind of clunky on the controls up here, but I gotta say they're doing a fair bit better than my motorcycle gloves that I was wearing. I don't want to buy a special purpose set of gloves just for riding in the cold, because genuinely of how little we do it. It's not like I need it for both my trip to and from work. This afternoon it'll be 64 degrees. This 25 degrees will have gone away by then. But anyhow, you guys have seen the life of a Arizona commuter. Gosh, I've been doing this well over a year now, I guess. I vary my commute. Sometimes I take the big roads here, sometimes I don't. Now, today I do, just because I don't want to be exposed to the elements any more than necessary. Of course, riding along at 60, 65 miles an hour on this road that I'm coming up on is going to be a bit colder. But a very brief duration of it. So I don't know if you guys can see the stuff on the road. It looks like somebody came and sprayed something on it. They did. It's antifreeze. Which, you know, is great because no ice. But what's not great about it is that it's still liquid and it's still slippery. But it's not ice. It keeps ice from forming on a... Right now we're sitting on top of a bridge. Plus that crap gets slung up on your bike when it's wet. Nice and easy. No on-ramp wide open throttle runs today. A little short shift in. Both with cold tires and with the antifreeze that they sprayed on this road. It's a good idea to not power up. Get it to a decent speed before I decide to accelerate. So I thought I was going to find a bubble here. Do you guys ride the bubble? I try and ride the bubble. The bubble for me is in between traffic. So if I have to speed a little bit to get ahead of all the traffic behind me, and then slow down a little bit to get away from the traffic way up ahead of me, and then I try and ride that bubble where I've got no one around me. And sometimes it means I have to speed a little bit, and sometimes it means I have to drag a little bit. But I try to ride the bubble. Unfortunately, this light's trapped me, and all this traffic's going to catch up to me, and it'll be the rat race. I try to avoid that whenever I can, but that's my bubble. There we go. So here's the bubble. I've probably got about 10 to 15 car lengths from the car behind me, and maybe a little more from the cars in front of me. So now I'm safely riding in this bubble. I'm going to back it off a little bit and try to maintain staying in the center of this bubble as long as I can before somebody decides to ride up my ass. So the bubble gets smaller because the person in front of me is driving slow and the person behind me is driving fast. That's my bubble. That's what I try to position myself on little highways like this or freeway. Okay, so my tires are just now starting to wake up. So I'm starting to feel a little more confident with them. Now I have someone who's kindly trying to warm me up with his headlights from behind, even though I'm going 16, 17 over the limit. Never understand that. This closes down. This is the end of this freeway. This spot right here is always colder than everything else. Oh, that one blast. Well, anyway, folks, that's it. I just thought I'd share a frosty commute with you. It is cold. Maybe I'll pop back on this afternoon and give you guys a little bit of sunshine. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Well, good afternoon, YouTube. Arizona RE here. I kind of promised you that I would give you guys some sunshine in this vlog. So here I am on my way home, and wow, what a difference 10 hours makes, huh?